A bit unprofessional of me, but I like forgot to press enter, so yeah, what the fuck is this? No, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, so, today we'll be talking about this YouTube channel right here, Glitch Productions, whatever they're called. I have some thoughts on this channel, you know. A lot of thoughts actually. Some positive, others negative. You know, sometimes I'll be praising this channel like, oh Lord Almighty, and other times be like, but before I get started, I want everyone to know everything that I'm going to say here is a joke. I mean, nothing of this. This is just like how I feel, but exaggerated to the extreme. Take like, so basically it's like my feelings, but if it was a Looney Tunes episode. So, remember, nothing serious. If you get like, if you get offended easily, please click off. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say some shit. And that's for everything of this. Everything that we say in this channel is like meant to stay in this channel. Basically, have you ever heard of what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas? Yeah, that's with this. Not glitch. I mean like my channel. That being said, let's get started with the clown show. Ach yeah, that's. I did not plan that ahead. Okay, first things first. What is glitch for those who don't? For those who don't know, Glitch is basically like an indie animation channel. Like, instead of a big budget production company or some shit, it's just like two guys the two guys and a whole team who says, "Hey, want to make some shit? You can. Just get that keyboard ready and you know what I'm saying." And they've made some shows, you know. It's some shows, you know. Ignore this one. Some shows, you know, like only four. So yeah, that's what they are. At the end of this segment. So what I'm gonna be talking about is basically like the shows that I've made, right? Let's start with Meta Runner. Okay, so I'm not gonna skip this. You're gonna sit through this. So basically, shut up. That's loud. Okay, it's basically. Yeah, this is their intro. Meta Runner is basically like about the. I'm gonna spoil it. This is the. I'm gonna spoil everything. You ready? If you don't, go watch this. It's like. It may be a good show. Why? Oh yeah, right. They did everything in the movie. I forgot. Ignore that. Anyways, so basically, go watch the show. It's good. There are some meh parts. If you're wondering what the show is, I'll explain it to you right here, right now. I have no script, so that's why this is so shit. But if you're expecting a script, go out of my channel! Get out! The Meta Run is basically about this girl, Tari, with this weird hand thing that turns out to... Ignore what the fuck this is, I have no idea. This weird hand thing that's like a cyborg equipment, and the people that have that are called Meta Runners. But this girl right here, this blue-haired boyfriend-looking ass, has freaking amnesia. She has dementia, so she forgot everything. You know, the big story and everything. But it's a pretty good first show that they made. It's pretty good. It has its fair share of moments.
Long gone by now.
Is that so? Well, we'll just have to call her back then, won't we? Sophia, I know you're still here. One. Not bluffing, Sophia. Two.
Sophia, don't! Everything we worked for will...
You might say, like, why did I bring this clip up, right? Well, it's a good clip to show how unforgiving he is. But you do have to agree, it's kinda weird how he loses his arm all of the sudden. There's like not real build up to it, you know? There's not like a moment where he talks about how much he likes that enhancement or something like that. He doesn't really talk about it that much. So when he loses it, you're like, is he sad? Because of course he would be sad that he's losing a fucking arm, but I mean, like, is he sad that the enhancement is gone after he learned who he got it from? We don't know. You can also see from the clip, there's a good editing, there's good acting. But they have moments like this.
Two! Sophia, don't! Or else
Not bluffing, Sophia.
Not bluffing, Sophia. Add some not bluffing, Sophia. Like some insanity to his voice, you know. But still, good first season. The only problem is, now it has a lot of views, but I don't think it had that many views when it began. They started a whole new channel. This was complete new, so of course it's gonna have a bit of a not that popular start to it, like with everything. But then they decided we should make a spin-off show to this, and this was born. It's a whole spin-off show about the character that Tari's friends were from the game. There's a pilot. Where's the series? I don't know! I generally don't know what happened to this. Why did they cancel this? It could be a good show at the inner workings of the world and develop, give this character its own series, which it kind of needs. Because he's a really fun character, but I mean, having him in the world, that's fun and all, but we want to see, how his life was in his world, you know? So, there's a bit that you can start to see, oh, okay, so, it must be hard for him to let him go. Let go of the fond memories he have of, I don't know, tomato. And letting the weird tomato kill crap with his stories.
Flip Island lived 3 banana gods. They all lived in harmony as each banana created.
And surf on the coconut and jump on the coconut to Sonic the Hedgehog his balls. No more children for you, my guy. And if you didn't believe me, yeah, there's no follow-up to that. It's just a pilot. A 8-minute pilot. That's it. Okay. So somewhere in the SMG4 lore, Tari just... sorry, hold on, whoa, holy fuck. It's somewhere in the SMG4 lore, Meggy just disappeared like that. Vacation, apparently.
Welcome to Port Aurora, the perfect peaceful vacation island for you and...
It's a pretty good show, pretty fun. It only has 1 season. And that's a problem! A big problem! So there's this egg, right? This guy, that's the main villain, who tells about how in one Phoenix Night or whatever the hell, he can become a true form of himself. Okay, so I couldn't find the story, but basically, so you're expecting that he turns into this true form, right? And then they have a cool battle. I was 2. So he's just fucking dead. He's dead, that's it. There was no oh, this is my true form, now try and get my balls now, bitches. No, he's just dead. They should have had more episodes or a second season, because this doesn't feel right. I watched this episode and I was like, that's it? Where's his true form? Where's the build-up? Where was the second where you're like, oh, that's what he looks like? There wasn't. Probably have a good reason. I'm probably stupid for wishing that we could see his true form, but still, it's just a bit anticlimactic. Then, after that, good old murder drones is unleashed upon the world. Oh boy, was that a bad decision, my guy? Why the hell did this show have to destroy it? Good old Liam Vickers. You might know him. If you don't know him, One word.
I'm going to eat you now. Ow.
Murderous waifus.
Humans mine exoplanets. It's not like we revolted and killed all humans or anything. Mostly because they handled that just fine all by themselves.
Fucking idiots that are responsible for keeping the core of a planet alive. Nice decision, dumbasses. Anyways, you might be wondering what's wrong with this. What's wrong with this show? Nothing. Show's fine. It has its things where you're like, oh, why did they do that? They need to develop this character, yada yada yada. No show's perfect, alright? Everything is gonna have a few flaws, and debatably, this show is... It's good. Like, the flaws don't ruin it that much. You might be wondering... Cocaine. Then what the hell do you have to talk about this? You innocent little Well, if you're wondering, they basically killed the whole show with frickin' shipping. Don't question what that is. I have no idea. So here we have two people, right? We have the main character, Uzi Dorman, and then we have the murderous little goober N. So yeah. People ship them. But there's a slight problem with that.
She's a kid, like us, V!
You heard that? She's a kid. Apparently they're kids too, but I mean, like, episode 5 proves that they've been alive for a long time. So the theory is basically that, like, they feel less mature than they actually am, but Uzi is still, like, a kid. And this murderous little goober is like, what we'll say, around adult age. Are you starting to see the problem? Yeah. Yeah, me too. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna explain it right here. So, the fandom killed itself. The entire Murder Drones fandom killed itself. What do I mean by this? So, basically, in episode 5, it basically explains that N had a thing for V. That's also in the pilot. I'll show you the clip right now.
Back there, but secretly, I actually kind of have a crush on her.
See, okay, so basically it explained that N and V had a crush on each other. N had a crush on V, and that never gets resolved. All right, so N basically starts dating a child, and there's never like a moment where V's like, "Hey, dude, what the hell?" Because V, debatably, V has something for N too.
Anne's made friends with rocks, by the way. He'll move on just fine.
If that wasn't obvious enough, yeah. Yonder. Anyways, so there's never like a confrontation. V is never like, "Hey, dude, what the hell? What the hell? I thought we. What the hell?" No, she just dies. Goodbye, I guess. But it sort of feels like V's character wasn't fully developed. But we'll get into that in a minute. Oh boy, we'll get into that. But anyways, so it felt kind of weird, especially since how in episode 4, N sees Uzi like a friend. See that? Still kind of scared to fully go in like a romantic relationship. But you already saw them holding hands in like episode 6. What happened? I don't know. I genuinely don't know! Because episode 5 was basically a flashback, but with 19 minutes. I don't know what happened! So basically, the entire Murder Drones fandom exploded on itself because they shipped N with Uzi. And then other people were like, "Hey, Uzi's a kid, that's wrong." And then an entire war broke out that caused the Murder Drones fandom to literally kill the fandom themselves. The show didn't kill the fandom, they did. And it's, what, why? But yeah, that's the first chapter. It gets worse.